Bonjour, c'est moi, Dene. Welcome back to another episode of Tell Me Why here on my channel. In the last episode, we arrived at the police department and we had to create a distraction. Let's go with distraction. So that Ali could open the door, the fire exit door, and we could go around back and get to the second floor and find Marianne's case file. Question is, where exactly do we need to go? In his office or... Let's go in his office first. Why not?
How old is Brown?
38.
Oh, wow. Graduated really young.
Youngest officer to ever join the DCPD. If Eddie catches us in here...
There's no turning back now.
Department of Public Safety Training Academy. Public Safety Training Academy.
Personnel files, department budgets, 0...
They always have to talk, don't they? This is to certify that Edward Brown, having completed the required training and upon nomination by the Delos Crossing PD, has been granted this Advanced Diploma of Public Safety, Police Investigation. National Code and, date of completion, March 29th, 1994, certificate number... Yeah. Still very young at 38. Mm-hmm. A very simple
You finding anything?
calendar. Let's examine this.
Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail. Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
Fax information. Recipient, Office of Child Services. Subject, Howard's deposition. Sent by Edward Brown, delivery... Oh, delivery successful. Yeah, it isn't an actual... It's just an information. Yeah, obviously.
You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me. Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went.
Oh.
I was stuck here for the
Oh.
summer with no one but Justin Beaver for company. Why?
Well, this letter says you got in.
What the hell? So he just turned it
Oh.
down?
I'm sorry, Alyson.
Shouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
Oh, we uncover some deep dark secrets. I didn't even read it. I was waiting for them to finish. So, Juneau University, College of Fine Arts. April. That's the word. That's the month. April 12th, 2009. Miss Alyson Ronan. I am delighted to inform you that you have been accepted to our contemporary drama summer program in the College of Fine Arts at Juneau University. We are excited at the prospect of working with such a passionate candidate. On behalf of the College of Fine Arts, I extend our most enthusiastic congratulations. You may sign up and read more about what awaits you this summer on our website where you first applied. We look forward to welcoming you in person. Sincerely, Shannon Streep, Summer Programs Admission.
Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh,
What'd you find?
it's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but... that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt.
Okay, so yes, bill to Eddie. Total amount $3,257.60. Mm-hmm. Please pay the amount. I'm not gonna read all of this. Yeah, and then the personal message that Tyler just read. I'm glad we went into his office.
Are you sure you checked all the emails?
Not yet.
Brown really wants everyone to know what a fine, upstanding citizen he is.
He probably isn't.
He's a genuinely good person.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that here makes me feel even worse.
I don't know if he is anymore, to be honest. Denying you your dreams.
The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh? Oh, yeah. The community social. He volunteered to help. And since he pretty much knows everyone, and more importantly, who's called the cops on who, he's in charge of the seating chart.
Honor Our Elders Community Social. You are cordially invited to attend the 34th annual dinner and dance honoring all elders and our community's Tlingit cultural legacy. Thursday, December 15th, 2015. And then, yeah, the address I don't think is very important. Hey Eddie, you'll find enclosed your invitation for the annual social. As usual, I've included a +1 on the chance that one day you'll use it. Cheers, Elliot.
Let's put the Vecchies next to...
Can you not?
Yeah, can't read that. Wait!
Let's put the Vecchies next to...
Can you not?
Do we have Easter eggs on here? Take a look at the table number 2. And then the top left seat. Does it say Taylor Swift? It looks like it's... Somebody wrote Taylor Swift. I'm just checking if maybe I can make out other names of famous people. But I can't. No, I can't, no. Which makes it even weirder
Sure you checked all
that I can read Taylor Swift on there, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with that's an Easter egg, but I don't know. Oh, he also has those creepy masks. But yeah, okay. Let's check the emails then. Or let's check the drawer first.
Huh. The Delos Police Force is getting a new officer.
Finally.
I wanted to check the drawer first. The drawer! Thank you. Ah! How I do it.
Huh. Hey, you.
Of course we would find the moose right here. Where else? New collectible, the Stalwart Moose.
Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that? Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Burn it. Burn it with fire.
Floating amid the pursuits, I search for you, my... Oh wait, words I don't know. In the dragon's head, I roam alone while other stars burn into my zone, but they cannot be observed, for I see only you and push the others out of my Milky Way to another galaxy, and remove the gradients to better view your radiance. And though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust and make the universe anew. Sorry, I had to cough. And there is only me and only you. Aw, isn't that cute? Who's that on the photo?
Are you sure you checked all the emails?
Is that Alyson? No. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Ah! Let's take...
Aw, look at you.
Ah, it is
Alyson
Alyson.
Ronan. Perfect daughter.
Can we stay focused, please?
Just checking stuff out. Don't
This
mind
guy
me.
has a record, and not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice.
Yes, I think so. Record name Donald Mert. Jurisdiction Fairbanks, Alaska. Type criminal. Traffic. Date of birth March 12th, 1987. Sex race male Caucasian. Address and then record number 1 case blah blah blah. Description armed robbery. Court Northern District of Fairbanks. Case type misdemeanor. Date September 18th, 2014. Disposition guilty 6 months Bureau of Prison 1 year supervised release. Record number 2. Description flight to avoid prosecution giving testimony. Court Northern District of Fairbanks. Case type misdemeanor. Disposition guilty. Record number 3. Description drug
Are you sure you checked all the emails?
paraphernalia possession use. Court Northern District of Fairbanks. Case type misdemeanor. Disposition plea guilty. Rest sent imposed. Okay. And resume, Donald M. Mert. Contact, email Donald M. Mert at cmail. We had D-mail before, get ready for C-mail. Phone and address. Work history, U.S. Army, military, private first class, E3. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. From 2001 to 2005.
Sure you checked
Responsibilities, accountable for actions of team, assisted in training subordinates, equipment maintenance, sandwich artist at Metro Sandwiches. Metro Sandwiches, yeah, Subway Sandwiches, am I right? From 1999 to 2000. Responsibilities, supervise construction of sandwiches, utilize cash register to engage in commercial transactions with customers, morale leader. Education, North Pole High School, 1997-1999. General Educational Development Diploma, 2000. He might work. General discharge under honorable conditions from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. This is to certify that Donald M. Mert, Private First Class Regular Army, was discharged from the Army of the United States on the 26th day of April 2012 under honorable conditions. Signed, J. H. Miller, Major TC. Now for the emails, so that Alyson can shut up. A mail from D. Wilson at DallasCrossingPD.org. Nacho Mama. You hit reply all, Sherlock. No, let's start here. So, from Mol Avar at DallasCrossingPD, I don't know. Subject Nacho Mama. Beefle, we are all adults here. Whoever keeps leaving dirty dishes in the sink better learn to clean after themselves, or I will personally stuff said culprit into the washer so they can see how it works. Sincerely, Maria Olevar, Dallas Crossing Police Department. And then from J. Grex, man, who pissed in her cereal this morning? And then from D. Wilson, I guess, you hit reply all, Sherlock. Yeah, that's probably gonna be fun to justify this email to tell her what he really meant, because, well, I guess it's obvious what he really meant. He meant to insult her, but she wasn't supposed to see it. City Council event reminder. We would like to remind you of your upcoming council meeting on Saturday, November the 5th, 2015 at 10 a.m. at the Juneau City Council event room. We look forward to seeing you there. And then from Eddie, right. Wait. He sent himself an email? Anyway, implicit bias training. Good morning, everyone. Please remember your presence is required Wednesday, November 11th at 1300 hours. I need us all there, so speak now if you can't attend and I'll reschedule. As I said this morning, we'll be talking about implicit bias. This is not punishment and has nothing to do with the dismissal of Randy Spears. We all can benefit from this discussion, no matter who we are. I've attached some reading material we'll be discussing and am available if there are any questions. Chief Eddie Brown.
Huh. Tom invited Eddie over for dinner?
Oh, yeah. He's been trying way too hard to get Eddie's endorsement.
Does he? Support Tom?
He preferred staying neutral.
So from Thomas Vecchi at cmail.com. Dinner? Good morning, Chief. Tessa and I would love to have you over for dinner on Thursday night. And I know you cannot say no to her roasted salmon. I don't know. I didn't catch it myself, but it's this morning's catch. Looking forward to seeing you. Thomas Vecchi, Veni Vidi Vecchi. Tom Vecchi for mayor. Yeah, great signature. So from T. Arbor, request case number R68653.
Whoa. Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653.
Hi, Chief. Regarding your request this morning about the Ronan case, the case number, it hasn't been digitized yet, so you can find the paper originals in the archives for other references about the case. Transcripts of phone calls have been taken out, but you can find the digitized calls through the appendix. Let me know if you need anything else. Thomas Arbor, Dallas Crossing Police Department.
One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is.
If it is still there. If you didn't take it out yet. Which could be, I guess. But let's find out, right? So we have a restroom and a private room, but we are supposed to go in... Oh. To go in here.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
Well, it's definitely 0, 1, 4, and 6. That's for sure. Dum-da-dee-doo. Oh, dum-da. This is the second one. Do. Oops. Okay, so dum. Yeah, I know this is wrong. This is wrong. Dum, da, dee, do.
You're pressing the wrong numbers.
Oh, really? Dum, da, dee, do.
Yes.
Probably would have gotten an achievement if I nailed it the first time around, right? But I would have had to figure out how the keys sound first.
Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990.
Meaning...
Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What?
Do that.
Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up, she says. Okay.
R68653, right? Oh, we're gonna find it out. We're gonna find out. So, closed files up to 1990 have been done. Remaining closed files on left corner. Page me... Holy shit, a pager number. If there's anything, Wilson. Textual materials with no images. Minimum 150, ideal 400, get grayscale 8, JPEG 2000 or TIFF. Oh, textual materials with illustrations. Minimum 500, ideal 600. DPI? Is this the DPI value? I don't know. Minimum grayscale, ideal color. Minimum 10, ideal 15, TIFF. 35mm slides, film and negative smaller than 4 inches by 5 inches. Minimum 2000, ideal 4000. Minimum grayscale, ideal color. Minimum 8, ideal 16, TIFF. Photographs, prints. I think this is the DPI value. Minimum 300, ideal 600. Minimum grayscale, ideal color. Minimum 8, ideal 16, format, TIFF. Audio, 96 kilohertz. 24. Honestly, I don't know what the 24 stands for, but broadcast WAV file or AIF file. Video transferred from VHS or other analog source. Oh, not even HD. Okay, so 720 by 486 and 8 to 10 uncompressed. I don't know, and MOV or AVI video. We can't use the computer. Well, we don't really have to, because it's not digitized yet, but anyway. R68653. Well, I'm just gonna look for an R6 then, I think. Ah, R68. I think it should be this one. Yeah, pretty sure it should be that one, but if I look in here, what'll happen? Ah, okay. Nothing happens. But again, I'm just gonna check stuff out. But yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be that one we already saw. Is this where they take the mugshots? Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, let's take our box.
Here we go.
Hopefully we're gonna put it back neatly.
Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Chronological record. Investigation case number 68653. March 1st, 2005. This is the time, right? Yes. Okay, so 10:35 p.m. Notified by my partner, Officer Christian Holt, of accident at 12 Cannery Road, Dallas Crossing, Alaska 77477. White female identified as Mary Ann Ronan. Date of birth, July 8th, 1964, falling over deck into lake. Audio recorded, tape number 36359 and 36360. Brown. Okay. Yeah. 10:58 p.m. Holt and I arrive at the scene. Briefed by Patrol Officer J. Chan, number 56, badge number, right? I don't know. Number 5622 of incident. Brown. Oh, yeah. Brown. It's. I don't know what that is supposed to be. That's a signature or something? I don't know. 11:07 p.m. Located witnesses. Minor's name redacted. Ronan and minor's name redacted Ronan. Date of birth, March 7th, 94. Children of Mary Ann Ronan. Couldn't get a statement from them as they were under dire stress and shock. The children were taken under care of Patrol Officer J. Chan. 11:41 p.m. Coroner investigate. Sorry, I can't focus. Coroner investigator T. Dickens arrived at scene. Rolled prints of victim. Crime lab tech. Crime lab tech O. Tully, number 5629, at scene. Completed photographs of scene and recovered an unlicensed Rassler 3121 shotgun. Bullets recovered from location barn.
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
You might be able to look those up on the computer.
Ah, so we have
But
to
if
use
our
it.
file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
March 2nd, 2005. 12:23 a.m. Coroner took possession of body. Cleared scene. 1:04 a.m. Interviewed children at station. Stated that after, minor's name redacted, Ronan's hair was cut short by sister, minor's name redacted, Ronan. Mary Ann Ronan threatened minor's name redacted Ronan with a gun. When minor's name redacted Ronan fled from her, she pursued child to the docks. Minor's name redacted Ronan stabbed Mary Ann Ronan, who was still threatening the child before falling over into the water. Witnesses state they called 911 shortly after. 6:30 a.m. Canvassed crime scene. Did not recover pair of scissors claimed by minor's name redacted Ronan. March 4th, 2005. Presented this case to District Attorney? I don't know. B. Cruz. Charged minor's name redacted Ronan with homicide. Case number TA 66585. So we put it back, but I hope I don't have to remember the references. I hope I can just do this now.
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Mary Ann Ronan? March 1st, 2005?
Okay, so we can use the tags. We have a crime report and we have an autopsy report. 2 case files found as a result of your search. Yeah, let's go with the crime report. Okay, so crime report, last update March 2nd, 2005, in charge Eddie Brown, storage 05 R61889. Actually, just to make sure, because I have a brain of a cashew, crime R... Oh, no, wrong. 05 R61 889. So 24-hour homicide report, victim information plus crime summary, and autopsy report. Just a second. Autopsy. Last update February? Oh yeah, February 3rd. 2005 anyway. In charge Eddie Brown, storage is 05 R6 2766. Mary Ann Ronan, personal information and rap sheet. Okay.
Reference is 05 R62 766.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna look for 05 and then R62. 05 R62. 05 R62. 05 R62. Definitely not this one. Nope. Must be here then. 05 R63. No. R61. Is it this one? Oh, what do you know? R62. How convenient. Well, Eddie was definitely here. That's confirmation enough.
I have her autopsy report.
Okay.
She... God,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
What?
Medical autopsy report. Autopsy class A. Date February 3rd, 2005. Time 9:30 a.m. Dr. Gray. Final on March 3rd. February 3rd, sorry, 2005. By Dr. Gray. Female 42. DOA post drowning. 1 stab wound. L left loin 2 degrees. I don't know how to read this. I'm sorry. To assault. C scissors by daughter. Nil known PMH. I have no idea. Honestly. OE bloody froth seen in mouth and nose. Cerebral edema. Waterlogged lungs. C pulmonary edema and emphysema aquosum. Yeah, some foreign words. Distended stomach, 2 degrees to fluid content. 3 inches clean stab wound, left loin, 1 inch above PSIS, appears anti-mortem. On CT, fluid on para... Do I have to read all of this in all honesty because I don't want to make a fool of myself? Well, if you want to read this, then please feel free to do so. Pause the video. And yeah, do the reading. I'm not too familiar with autopsy reports, to be honest. And now can we find the crime report, or whatever it was? 05R61.
There might be other references on the computer.
Excuse me? Why did I... Oh. Just a crime report. But we found that.
Okay, I need to check.
Excuse me?
05 R61.
Why did I have to do this?
There.
I already had this. Well, anyway. Okay, so crime report, report of homicide, victim is blank for some reason. I don't know. Name, Mary Ann Ronan. Race, Caucasian. Gender, female. Height, 5 feet and 6 inches. Weight, 138 pounds. Age, 41. Date of birth, July 8, 1964. Driver license number, foreign language spoken none. Occupation, unemployed. Location of occurrence, 12. Yeah, but the address. Date and time of occurrence, we knew that. Date and time reported to PD, yeah, it doesn't matter, really. On dock at Lakeside, victim threatened her child with a gun. Child stabbed her with a pair of scissors. Victim subsequently fell into lake. Reporting employees. Initials, last name, serial number. I don't think this is very important, right? Oh, wait. Actually... So the gun was registered to Samuel. We had a feeling when he looked at the empty gun rack and he was saying shit or whatever he said, and yeah, it's registered to Samuel A. Kinski. Yes, a brand Wrestler 3121, model 9mm, miscellaneous dark wood, okay.
Found a summary of everything. Wow, this is a real detective novel. Brown's quite the wordsmith.
He's not a writer, Tyler.
Narrative. Crime summary. On March 1st, 2005, at around 10 p.m., the victim, Mary Ann Ronan, a 41-year-old white female, exited her home and entered her garage to start loading a Wrestler 3121 9mm shotgun. Shortly after, her child, Ronan, 11 years old, entered the garage to display a new haircut given by sister, Ronan. According to witness, Ronan, statement, when she saw the child's haircut, Mary Ann became enraged and threatened, Ronan with shotgun. Ronan fled the garage towards the lake, calling for help. Mary Ann followed, still armed, out onto the dock on the southern side of the property. Hearing the noise, witness Ronan also came out of the house towards the dock, where she observed Ronan under threat from Mary Ann defend themselves by stabbing mother with a pair of scissors. At that time, both witnesses state Mary Ann Ronan lost consciousness and fell into the lake. At 10:29 p.m., Dallas Crossing Police Department Officer Christian Holt received a phone call from Ronan detailing the incident. Patrol Officer Jay Chan was dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival, they set up a containment of the scene, began a crime scene log, and started tending to both juveniles, and Ronan. See their statements for further description. Notification of detectives. On March 1st, 2005, Officer Christian Holt notifies his partner, Officer Eddie Brown, by telephone of the incident before being dispatched to the scene. Investigation. Holt and Brown arrived at the scene at 10:58 p.m. They noted the crime scene was located entirely outdoors. Cannery Road is a secluded road mostly comprised of a few residential cottages. Detectives observed a loaded Wrestler shotgun on the dock. No rounds had been discharged. They directed forensic personnel to recover items. Detectives were directed to witnesses and Ronan. Witness Ronan stated that she heard screaming while she was upstairs in her bedroom. She ran down the stairs and looked over the kitchen window and saw her sibling and their mother Mary Ann on the docks. Mary Ann was threatening her child with her gun. Tried to run away, but Mary Ann threatened that she was going to shoot. According to both witnesses, she stated, "I'm going to kill you." Ronan then stabbed Mary Ann Ronan with a pair of scissors, trying to escape. Mary Ann Ronan then fell into the water unconscious. Evidence: Item number 1, Wrestler 3121 9mm. Refer to forensic report for further details.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do?
Stall him.
No shit, Sherlock.
Tell him you need to talk in his office.
Okay. No, actually... Okay, let's just go with Mary Ann and... the children. The court order. Ronan sentencing court order. So 05 R63, that's all I'm gonna remember.
Reference is 05 R63 325.
Yes, okay. But before we do that, it's the end of another episode, so you know what that means. We're gonna read another story. Because I didn't read enough already, right? Yes, The Bear's Big Paws. Lovely music, by the way, right? The Bear's Big Paws. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the old bear was out looking for a snack when he spied a bee's nest in a hole high up a tree. The tree was dry and brittle, but the old bear was hungry, and so he made his way to the nest. But when he got there, he found his giant paw couldn't fit into the hole. Determined, he tried to force it inside, but the effort caused the branch below him to snap. The old bear tumbled to the ground and landed with a painful oomph. He lay there, stunned from the fall, when all of a sudden something bit him. The bite was followed by another, and another, and another. Carpenter ants were swarming up his legs. You see, they had been nesting in the branch, and they did not appreciate being forced from their home. The old bear howled and jumped to his feet to dance around as he squatted and snapped, but his big paws couldn't do much about the tiny ants. When he had finally managed to squish or scare them all off, the old bear heard something laughing. The crafty goblins had seen the whole thing. "Clumsy old bear," they teased. "Those big old paws aren't good at anything, are they?" Then they sped off, leaving old bear's pride hurting just as bad as his body. He lumbered through the forest, hungry and sad. "Maybe I am just a clumsy old bear," he moaned, "and my big old paws aren't good at anything." At that moment, the old bear heard a sad, sad noise. "What's that?" he wondered, and he followed the sound to where a mountain goat stood atop a boulder high up a hillside. Okay, there was something written before. Well, this thing was glued on top of it. Anyway. "Old bear!" she cried. "Old bear, please help! My kid is stuck!" Sure enough, a tiny mountain goat was trapped inside the stones, bleeding sadly. The old bear began to walk toward them, and then stopped. "I'm probably just going to make it worse," he thought. But then the goat kid started to bleed even louder, and the old bear put away his fear. He climbed up to where the goat was trapped, careful of where he stepped and trying not to think of how he had only just fallen out of a tree. Every now and then, the ground would slide away from under his feet, but he kept going. When he reached the goat kid, he put his mighty paws against one of the boulders and began to push. At first, it didn't budge, but he dug in and pushed even harder. Finally, the boulders parted just wide enough to let the kid scramble to safety. The old bear released the boulder and let out a roar of triumph. "Roar!" "Thank you!" gushed the mama goat, and she and her kid bounded off up the mountain. The old bear watched them go with a smile, and then made his way back down the hillside, wiggling his rump in triumph as he went. To his surprise, the crafty goblins waited at the bottom of the hill. "We saw the whole thing," they said. "We were wrong. You aren't just a clumsy old bear, and your paws are good for helping others." The old bear forgave the goblins for doubting him, because he had doubted himself just as much. He never again thought his paws weren't good at anything, even though sometimes they weren't always great at everything. And that was how the old bear proved that his heart was bigger than his paws. No. Okay, well, a little bedtime story, again with the lovely music in the background. It's a weird setup. I think maybe I shouldn't have read this right here, but yeah, I think I'ma make this a ritual of reading a story at the end of every episode, regardless of where we are. Unless, of course, we're gonna end with a cutscene, especially if it's a painful cutscene, like a flashback or something. Then maybe not, but otherwise, I think I'm gonna continue reading a story at the end of every episode. And again, speaking of end of every episode, I've been recording for a little over 39 minutes now, so you know what that means. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again very soon in the next episode of Tell Me Why, or in another game here on my channel. Bye!